New episode of Savage Grind Podcast. Super dope episode with you guys. I got my main man, Angel Sandoval, and my road dog, Diego Flores. We're going to come at you. We're going to talk about this really cool topic called sacrifice, man. It's been a journey for us, right? Coming into this new season, 2020. We're already halfway through it, and it's been a grind. It's been a struggle. And the year before that was COVID, and we're barely coming out of COVID right now, so that's a good thing. People are going back to work, but it's been a long journey for us, right? Mm-hmm. And I was just having this conversation on the way up here with my wife, right? And we were talking about different projects that I've done and in construction. So there's a project right not too far from where our shop location is, and we were just talking about how all the struggles and pains that I was doing at that multi-family commercial project. We did 15 buildings. I had over 20 employees working for me at that point. I had 3 subcontractors there as well. And it was really a painful struggle, right? It was a lot of sacrifice for me at that time. And we were talking about it, and her view and point of view was talking about it. It was like very painful for her and for me going through it. But in hindsight, like that's what it took for me to grow and expand. Like that was part of my journey that I had to go through at the time when I was going through it. It was very, very ugly. It was very, very painful. It was very, very like emotionally, financially, it stretched me to the brink. And but we got through it. And at the end of the day, and looking at it today and talking about this today, 3 years later, it was like that was like the point for me and my journey that, hey, I could take on big projects. I could take on big stuff and get through it. And now it built that confidence. It was a learning lesson for me. And now we're going through it again here in 2021. I got 2 good people to help me through it, and we're going through it again, right? We're expanding, we have growth. We were real close to hitting 8 figures last year. Now we're trying to double that this year. So with that comes more pain, right? So what do you think about what we're talking about, Diego? I'll let you spit on it first, because you're going through it every day in and day out in the office. You know, you're on the front lines, literally in the trenches with the homeowners, the subcontractors, the office personnel. You're getting the brunt of the battle here, you know, and I couldn't have appointed a better man to help me through it, right? Because you're doing a phenomenal job of handling it. But give us your take on what was going on at Savage right now.
A lot of it is, of course, growing pains. We've been kind of testing out new things to help us make the transition easier from just being 3 people in an office to being 7 people and 20 sales reps, and trying to get that all under control. And of course, you have to deal with a lot of different personalities. There's a lot of people who think that they're right, in their mind they're right, and you have to find that happy medium with a lot of different people, and you have to change a lot of the ways you think. Everything is for change. You have to evolve all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Always get better. You always have to change. You always have to, like, I can't be the same I am with a client than I am with a sales rep that's having an issue, or with one of our roofers who's pissed off about something. I mean, you always have to be the guy that's trying to juggle everyone's emotions, but you can't worry about your emotions. You have to be that brick wall. You have to be that solid foundation for people, and it takes a lot of it takes a lot out of you, right? But you have to look at what the end goal is. You know, every journey has an end goal, and you have to be prepared to meet your end goal, and you have to work for it. You have to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. To kind of like summarize like what you're saying, right? Like from what I'm taking out of what you're talking about is, before when we first started our journey, in our beginning of our journey, it was just 3, right? And we were the sales force, right? We didn't have we started the year with 40, we beefed up to 40 sales reps, and now we slimmed down. We're at around a little over 20 reps. But with that comes every different personality, every different people that we had to bring in and out of the office, and that takes growth on your end.
Oh yeah, it takes everybody to change what they thought was right, to change it, to make it better.
And it was easier, and it's easy to be complacent and stay at a small scale. And at our first year, we did 1.8 million our first year, and that was easy, right? That was something that was like, all right, we did it ourselves. You know, we did all the sales, we did all the production, we did all the bills, the customer service, the one-on-one interaction. It was like seamless. But we're like, man, we're gonna double, triple, quadruple, 5x down on this, and with that taking us to a new level, and with that new level brings new pain points, right? We have to learn how to adjust our attitudes to new people.
When we were the ones doing it, we were the ones already setting the expectation with the customer. We knew what we set on the table.
Yeah.
So when you have so many different people, you don't know what they said. You try to
absolutely.
You try to kind of balance it out. So when you get that phone call that you never talked to this client before, and you find out that your rep did either a great job, an okay job, or a terrible job representing, then you have to find where that's at and try to smooth it out. A lot of people really don't get the pain of that. You know, you're jumping into a situation blindly, and you're trying to make the customer happy, and you don't know what your rep did at the end of the day. No matter how much training you give them, you just don't know until you find out what the conversation's like.
And we're getting through it. We're evolving. We're learning. We got new processes that we're trying to implement and scale. But it's been a sacrifice, right, from the beginning of last year going into this year. And I can even go back even further, 3 years. My man Angel went first, and the sacrifice that it took even back then, right? And back then it was just like, how am I gonna put gas in my car? how am I gonna get money to pay my rent? How am I gonna get money to put food on the table? And my man Angel, I could not be more grateful and humble to be sitting at this table with these two gentlemen next to me, because they have been the ones to help me level up and just understand, and having that support system that I can stretch and achieve and put my visualization into action, and know that I have people that are on the back end to catch me if I fail, right? And I think that's been a key factor to our success, right? Because I've been able to visualize and be that one that can just stretch the dream, and then I just have that overwhelming confidence that I know my team behind me, no matter where it goes, it could go right, it could go left, it could go down, it could go up, but I know they got my back. My man Angel remembers, like, remember that time when we had the car got repo, we had to come up with that money.
Oh yeah.
You know, like,
those are growing pains.
Definitely, it's been a journey for us here. And I think, to summarize, like, what we really want to, like, hone in business and in life, and if you want to get to a better place and a better position, number one, you got to manifest that belief in your head and for yourself, right? And then you got to surround yourself with good people that have the same belief system, and knowing that they're going to take you and stretch you and have that back, because, man, we've had a lot of people come and go through the organization, especially this year. We scaled really big, and then people came and people went. But at the end of the day, my number one players are still right here rocking it out with us, and I know my ride or dies are going to help me and support me, and that's been huge. That's been huge for us to continue to keep going. There's never no setbacks. There's never no limited belief. There's never no, like, I give up, I quit. No, we stick to our guns and we keep it rocking and we keep it going. Like, what can you add to that, Angel? Like you've been rocking this storm restoration game with me for 3 years now, and what do you see happening? What do you think
so definitely, like, this business model kind of grew on me, like, pretty big, right? This is kind of like essentially another, like, my kid now, right? I love what I do. You got to be really passionate to do this job.
100%.
And then being in the position that I'm at, what I had to really learn and kind of put towards myself was to not get attached to the sales guys. I'm going out there with them every day, trying to help them train. And then, you know, they take everything you teach them and they go out and work for your competitors, or go work and do their own stuff, which is really hard. Something that I've kind of been going through this year, besides, you know, everything else, that's just been a huge thing for me.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop us.
Exactly.
It's something that's the nature of the beast, right?
Yep.
We're in it, and we know people are gonna come. This model is based off of numbers and volume, and as many rips as you have that are going out, bringing the sales to the organization. So we're never gonna stop recruiting. We're never gonna stop hiring, interview, training. Like that's just what it is. And this is where I base all my beliefs from. Like I operate from a mindset of abundance and a mindset of an overflowing cup. And I believe no matter what I'm doing, I'm gonna do it 100%. I'm gonna do it 100%, and I'm not gonna stop no matter what happens. Right? You're gonna have good days and bad days. People come, people backstab you, people betray you, and this is just a dirty game, right? This is the roofing storm restoration game. But like what I love about it is I know we can hang with the best in this market space. And it doesn't affect us, and we can keep it moving.
Oh yeah, right? We're gonna kill it.
But it all comes from, I believe, just knowing and believing that God has put us here for a purpose. You have found your purpose here within our organization. Diego has found his purpose, and we know what the vision is. And when you have that, you're unstoppable, right? You just keep moving. You know, stuff is, you're just like a plow, right? And you're just going through it, right? You may have to put the plow in neutral sometimes to recalibrate and adjust and move the bucket up or down. But at the end of the day, the plow's still moving forward. We're still gonna move stuff out our way, all our obstacles, and we know we're gonna get to the end game with our vision, right? So it's been fun, right?
I like it, man. This company obviously is grown so much from last year, going from 3 trucks to like we got 15 now. Diego and Danny have done a phenomenal job of, again, making this company where it's at, and I'm just here to try to help them out and keep moving it forward.
If you're looking for a job, we are hiring.
Yes, we are.
The door's always open.
Careers at SavageRoof.com. Check it out, guys. Look at again. You know, this has all come with sacrifice, right? And if you're in business, whether or not if it's roofing, car sales or any kind of business, if it's a gym, that's what's the beautiful thing about the era we live in right now. And I think it's super cool that no matter what you do, if you're like how Angel said, you're passionate about it, you believe in it, you can have a niche and you can make money because you believe in it and you want to show other people. We live in like what I would like to call the gold rush. We're in the new era gold rush of was the 1920s. Like we're in that right now. People can make money by living their dreams and their passions, but again, don't get it twisted, because that comes with a lot of grind. It comes with a lot of hard work. It comes with a lot of hustle,
a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worry, a lot of trying to plan ahead. Like it comes with all that. You have to be prepared. Like it's not all rainbows and butterflies. A lot of people got it so confused, you know. And me and Danny, we've had long discussions about what the goal is, and I talked a lot with Angel too about what the end game is, right? Like everybody wants to think that the end game is making a lot of money. Money is just a tool, man. Money is not everything. Money is just a tool that's gonna help you, right? But like any other tool, if you don't use it correctly, money's gonna hurt you. Money can change people and alter their decisions, alter their behavior. You just have to learn to master that. You have to be, your faith and who you are has to be concrete before you start knowing how to handle money. A lot of that stuff is, you see so many people changing the way they are, or whatever the case is, and like, no, that's not the end goal. Your end goal is to help. Like I gotta give it up to Danny, because he's always trying to help somebody. Always. No matter what the cost is, he's always trying to be there to push somebody ahead. And I'm a little different, right? I'm just like, man, maybe we should think about this before or whatever. But
let's talk about that for a quick second, though. You know? Like this is like what I believe is the most successful businesses that are here. it's all about giving back and helping, right? And I give and I help because I know I serve a master, Lord Jesus, and Jesus has given me, and what he has given me, and if someone asks of me, I give to them, because I know Jesus is all because of his glory that I have what I have. And if I can spread that to someone else, that I know I will in turn make that seed and that investment in them. And it might not get a return that minute, that hour, that month, that year. It may be 5 years, but I know that we're planting that seed, and because we're always giving and helping, that in return we will return
that
will sow that
world
seed.
Flourish, like I
so,
totally believe in that. You know?
So that is like the forefront and concrete foundation of what Savage is. Like that is the Savage mentality here. Like we're always like, we're gonna work hard, we're gonna grind, we're gonna hustle, but we're also gonna help, we're gonna educate, and we're gonna try to level people up, because without people within an organization that can movement, you're gonna be selfish. You're working, you're from a limited lack belief system when you're only thinking of yourself and small, right? God wants abundance. God wants everybody to prosper. It's written in scripture. You are supposed to be of abundance, and it's our duty to go out there and be of service. And it just so happens that our service is roofing. Right, that's just what we're doing. Roofing, right, it's just roofing,
siding,
right?
Gutters,
right? It's roofing, but at the end of the day, we're more of like self development, helping. Like at the bottom line, if people come in my, like anybody that's been within my organization, I can at least hold my head up high and say from the time they came in my organization and the time they left with some good value. They left with some nuggets. They left with some knowledge. They left better than when they came in this organization. So I could be very proud of that, and I'm happy for that. And we're going to continue the movement. We're going to continue the grind. We're going to continue the hustle, because we don't stop. And what I got these two guys right next to me, man, 2022, man, I'm already 5 years ahead of time looking where this is.
2022 is already beat.
So what do you want to close it out with, Angel?
Man, like I said, make sure when you do come, because I know a lot of you guys are going to apply, make sure you come here being hungry, stay humble, don't change, because this business will make you do that. And I just want to thank these guys for taking this business where it's at. And then, man, I'm looking forward to the future.
Diego?
I'm looking forward to building something that's going to help more people. I really believe that when you start putting your mindset to that, how Danny tells me, and I see Angel helping the sales reps, I'll help you even if it's just holding a freaking ladder, you know, it's there that you're helping, you're putting their movement ahead of yours right now to help them get ahead. I just want to be at a position where we're going to be able to help more. Our wings, our wingspan can come out more. I know when you guys see us in the next 5 years, we're going to be 10 times bigger. I just know it because we're working towards it.
Absolutely. And then, like, again, from the beginning, we were talking about sacrifice, right? We put forth the sacrifice. You know, you've sacrificed a lot. You've sacrificed a lot. I've sacrificed a lot, you know, and in return, by continually helping and putting our needs and our wants above what other people need. Like we're putting ourselves on the back burner, and we're just wanting to give to others to get, at the end of the day, we're going to get where we need to get to by being of service. Definitely. Right? So that is the bottom line, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to help. If that's of any interest to you, of course, we don't want to make this a marketing but we are.
Come join the team, man. Come join the team.
I know you'll love it.
Come join the team.
And then anytime, you can find us at YouTube at Savage Grind Podcast. You can find me on Daniel Joseph on Facebook, savage.grind on Instagram. Go follow me. I got content every day on TikTok. Loving the TikTok, savage.grind. Go look me up. I got a book called From Average to Savage. If you want to level your game up, go get the book. It's on Amazon right now. You can get it for like $5, man. So I love y'all. I really do appreciate every one of you out there is watching my program and supporting us through our hustle and through our grind. And like how I always say, don't be average, go be savage. Love y'all. Deuces.